Yo guys, what's up? It's Cyrus, uploading one of my first videos, not really overthinking it, just not really trying to wait for it to be perfect. I'm just kind of filming it and putting this out there. Let's see, so let me break this down, kind of what I want this channel to be about, who I am, and kind of why I'm going to start posting videos on this channel again. I'm 26, I'm Filipino. I was born here in the States, Kansas City, Missouri. I grew up playing like a bunch of basketball, and I was always super skinny. I was really skinny growing up. People would make fun of me like I was really skinny. But I started lifting super early in life. I didn't really want to be like a bodybuilder or anything like that. I just didn't really want to look skinny anymore. And I felt pretty weak a lot of the time, so I was tired of looking small. Eventually I started learning the basics. I started learning how to train, how to eat, how to grow muscle, and I got pretty hooked. I got pretty addicted to it. I kind of fell in love with the process. So over time I started to put on some real muscle, like real natural muscle, and I started to learn things, and I started to help other guys do the same. So with everything I've been learning over the past decade, 15 years, I've been lifting for a long time, 15 years, I've learned a lot from nutrition, the lifting, recovery, even mindset. I kind of want to share everything I've learned in the past and use it to help guys who feel frustrated, confused, or just stuck because no matter what they do, they can't seem to gain any real muscle, gain any real size. Specifically, I'm really looking to help like young guys who are skinny and want to make that change. That's what I think this channel is going to be for. So, what kind of content can you expect? I'm looking to post like real, like no BS education here. I want to break down like how to train, how to eat, how to properly recover, how to stay consistent and, keep going towards that goal. I want to help people. I want to help young guys specifically, build muscle naturally and, change their life, change their confidence in the process. So, you might ask why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I love it. Fitness isn't just something that I do. It's really who I am. I spend a lot of my free time training. I spend a ton of my free time on YouTube learning about nutrition and recovery. Spent a lot of time experimenting and testing new exercises, new recovery methods. But more than that, I'm doing this because I know what it's like to be super skinny, and I know what it's like to not know where to start. I've been there, and I know how life-changing it can be when you start to finally see progress, and that's what I want to help you experience. So I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be real. This is the first of probably many of my videos. I'm going to keep learning and improving as I go. I'm pretty committed to this for the long haul. So if you're someone who's been struggling to put on size and you want to do it naturally, if you're a young dude, you're a skinny guy, go ahead and subscribe. Feel free to follow the journey and we can grow together.